The long wait is over. The most expensive part for this V10 M3 build is finally here. Let's open her up. Y'all want an unboxing video? We're gonna make it happen. Oh, man. This is just the box inside the box, but this is sick. Damn, dude, I can't believe this is happening, dude. Thank you, sir. Brakes, baby. We got big ass brakes for this build, dude. Did we go overkill? You're about to find out. You think it's the calipers or the rotors in this box?
Rotors.
You think it's the rotors?
Okay, the camera.
Oh! Oh! Dude! Alright, I only got a glance. I've only seen as much as you're about to see. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Brake lines, dope. Dope, don't gotta get these. Adapters, brackets, sick. We'll take a look at those in a sec. New mounting bolts, nice. Some thread locker, cool, dope. You know what, these brakes? I don't need to pull the entire rotor for me to do my brake pads.
What's the foam stuff on the side?
Oh, is it like, oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, dude.
Damn.
Oh, man. These are some big boy pads, dude. Oh, and these are the rears, bro. These are the rears, dude. These are my rear calipers. Wow. They're massive. They're absolutely massive, bro. The fronts are even bigger, dude. Are you kidding?
Put it by your face for perspective.
Just for perspective, these are rear calipers. They're as tall as my face, dude. Overkill, maybe. We'll keep looking though, hold on. So bro, these are the rear calipers? Something's telling me I might have to go 19s for this build. These are absolutely mental. And the color, I really dig the color, dude. It turned out pretty nice. It's not really orange, it's not really copper. Wow. Wow. Packaging is amazing in this, I'll tell you that much. Oh, and that's the rotor. Yeah, dude, these are stunning. And guess what? They are super light too. I'll double check that these are all tightened. Yeah, we'll double check all this, but wow. These are gorgeous. These are gorgeous rotors, bro. Oh man, and that's the other. Let's open up the other box then. More brakes. More assembly stuff. And these are the fronts. These big boys are the fronts. These are massive. Wow, this is beautiful. Absolutely stunning, dude. Something tells me there's no 6 calipers in here?
Yeah.
They were on the order, so maybe they'll ship them out later. Just the quality, you could feel, these feel amazing, dude. Big boy calipers, yep. So the fronts are gonna be 6 piston calipers, as you can tell here. Pretty girthy, we got the race brake pads in here. The compound is a little bit different, more track focused. That is beautiful. And these are the rotors as well. That is dope. Wow. These are mental. So, okay, so the fronts are 356 mil. The rears are 345. Those are massive rotors, dude. Those are absolutely massive rotors. Overkill? Maybe. But, you know, you also want the wheel to look good, not just perform good. So we went overkill option. And for the third box, which is ridiculously light, I'm not even sure what's in here. I have an idea, but I'm not entirely sure. It's either my hydro, or who knows what else it could be. But this feels a little bit light. The packaging is phenomenal on this. I'll say that. Okay, so this is the... Oh, it is the hydro, nice. More brake lines, sick. Adapters for the rears, I think. What is that? Oh, and with the master cylinder, that's amazing. It's the reservoir, look at that. That is beautiful, man, that's a beautiful reservoir. Wow, billet or aluminum? The quality's phenomenal, dude. Ooh, that is nice.
What do you put in there, like a little snack?
In here you put brake fluid. It's for the hydraulic e-brake. And that, my friends, is a hydro. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. Simple, black, anodized. Oh, and you could just lock, dude. Okay, see, that's genius. You could, oh, this is sick.
Like an e-brake?
This actually, yeah, you can lock it up, because this is gonna be like this, right? It's gonna be all the way maxed out. When you yank it, that's when it holds, and then you could just lock it up so it wouldn't let go. That is amazing. That is...
When you park and stuff?
Yeah, that is sick. Welds are good. Look at that, dude. This is beautiful. Ooh, a billet handle. Look at that, dude. Look at the quality in this. Oh, man. I dig this, dude. Wow.
What if you're going around the corner, and then you try and hit the e-brake, and then your finger
latches in.
Your finger gets stuck in here, and you're just e-braking.
Well, then you're screwed. I really like the length of this handle. It's not super short, it's not super long. Granted, this is my first drift build that I'm ever doing. I've never actually even used a hydro setup in general. Not yet. But that is all to change, you know? That's why we're building this. This is gonna be a whole lot of fun. The build quality in this is just absurdly good. Stick this pin through it here. Stick this locking ring through. This is all good to go. Very nice. Now I just need to find a mounting point for the M3 and we should be good there. Dude, I cannot explain the excitement that I have with this because this just looks absolutely stunning, man. We're missing 2 calipers, but that's temporary. Imagine 2 more calipers for the drift setup. That's gonna be absolutely wild. So yes, the fronts, like I've mentioned before, they're floating disc rotors. They have the spring back action on them. That just helps with a bunch of other things. They are 356 millimeters. The rears are 345 millimeter, which are still massive big boys. 4 piston calipers, massive, just massive brakes. Definitely overkill for what I'm doing, but dude, this just looks absolutely absurd and amazing. I mean, let me know if you think I'm wrong, but these do look amazing, ain't it? Huh? I mean, the attention to detail. I mean, you can customize anything when you order these. If anything, reach out to Peace. He got you, man. He got you. You can customize anything. I mean, the lettering is, I chose white instead of black, you know what I mean? And you could probably do some other colors, I'm not entirely sure, but I did white. Just, it has a really good contrast with this orange or copper, whatever you want to call it. It looks so good in person. This piece right here, the bracket, just has their logo embezzled into it, you know? It looks amazing. The entire quality of everything is just superb, honestly. These are pretty heavy, I gotta say. I wish I had the original calipers just to see what the weight difference is, but I'm sure it's not too far off from the original ones, just because if you know E46 M3s, you do know that the original stock stuff is quite heavy. Those are the stock rear ones. Actually, that's pretty heavy. Look at this rear one. Literally probably the same. Dude, just, this is so phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal, and I am so grateful for this, and I'm super pumped to actually install this and get it going and get it running. Oh my goodness, dude. And when it's assembled, this is kind of how it looks like. Dude, this is mentalism. This is absolutely mental, and I'm so pumped. Unfortunately, however, there was some sort of miscommunication somewhere that happened along the line. Peace, appreciate you once again. Do not take this the wrong way. I am ridiculously grateful for this. This is amazing. This blew my mind of how amazing and just the quality of everything is wonderful. But there was some sort of miscommunication when we ordered these because I'm supposed to have 6 calipers total, which is not a problem. We'll figure that out. Not a problem at all, but just imagine this entire setup with 2 additional calipers for the rear. The rear is gonna have its own hydraulic e-brake, which you've seen right here. Beautiful, stunning work. I mean, this is I'm ridiculously pumped. I cannot explain my excitement for this. But yes, the hydraulic e-brake is going to be controlling specifically 2 additional calipers, which are going to be the exact same size as these rears, which, dude, they're massive. This is overkill. This is an overkill order, which I do not regret doing because this looks amazing, and this is going to look fat, dude. Fat with the PH. Fat. This is sick. This is wonderful. So yes, this is the front setup. 6 piston front calipers. Amazing. I love the fact that this is purely race car. I don't need to remove the entire caliper setup in order for me to replace the brake pads. Essentially, I just remove these 2 screws right here, take off this bracket, and I can slide out each brake pad like that and replace them with new ones. This is amazing. Floating disc rotor. This is sick. This has a lot to do with just performance upgrades in general, right? The heat dissipation is much better with these. Whenever I need to order new rotors, I could just unbolt all these, replace the rotors, keep the hats. Super dope. They're spring loaded right here, so they actually adapt to the brake pad itself a little bit nicer than a standard brake disc, right? So this entire setup is just phenomenal, man. It's already sitting on the knuckle, the front knuckle, the brake caliper adapter right there. Really beautiful work, honestly. Comes with all the hardware, clearly. Comes with all new brake lines. These brake lines specifically are for the e-brake. They're extra long to reach, you know, to reach everything. So super sick, steel braided, beautiful. I mean, just phenomenal work, guys. R1 Concept, guys, you are phenomenal. Again, thank you so much for the hookup, because Peace really did hook me up. He came through, really hooked me up, and I'm super grateful for the opportunities I get. I never imagined what I'm doing would be what I'm doing right now, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. This entire process, this entire journey thus far has been amazing. This is super sick. All the guys at R1 Peace specifically, thank you a ton. I am super pumped and honored to run these on the build. It's right here. The V10 M3 build is right there. It's getting work done. There's, you know, the front end is done. I couldn't really do much quite yet because I've been saving up for other stuff, but we're about to reroute all the brake lines, and that's gonna be a whole separate video on its own. But I appreciate you guys, so thank you for tuning in, and keep watching, because if you're into all this kind of stuff and you're interested to see how this build is gonna go. Furthermore, just hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all that, because that stuff is amazing, and I cannot wait to share it with all you guys. Peace.